All right, guys, I just put my Midas blennies in. So far, so good. We named them Plus and Minus. One's a little bigger and one has torn up fins, so we can tell them apart now, but one is slightly bigger. They both went and laid there for about 30 seconds, and this one's already up swimming. And look at my other blenny. He's checking them out. He never does this. He never comes up and sits right there. He's checking them out. He has my bicolor blenny named Hopper. He never does this. He's watching them and seeing what they're like. Oh, look, he's trying to squeeze himself into a hole. Jesus. That's a tight hole. I put this in here so they could live under it eventually, hopefully. But man, do they fit in tight spots. So I think they're going to have plenty places to live. Nobody, not even one fish has cared yet, including my six-line wrasse. He's a jerk sometimes. And Brute, my damsel, is kind of a jerk, but he didn't care. So check this out. They're just chilling. Look at that. He flipped over the snail there, rushing to get under it. And this one wedged himself in a hole. Looks like he's almost stuck in it. Yeah, he's like stuck in the hole. What a weirdo. His body's like flapping around from the current. All right, he came out of his hidden hiding spot. Blue there, the wrasse, he's the dominant one of the tank, and he's accepted him, it looks like. Oh, he found another hiding spot. Oh, he's back out. See, his fins are frayed. I don't know if it's from the other Midas goby or from the other fish that they were in with at the store. All I know is these guys have not bitten each other at all, but they did lock jaw once during the quarantine process over food, but they were so different at the store. All right, I'm gonna pause this again. So this is about 18, probably 20 hours after I introduced these guys to this tank. My two Midas gobies might be corny, but I named them Minus and Negative. One of them has tears on him. He's not as smart, so we named him Negative, and we named the smarter one Plus. The clownfish was really picking on him. He's given up. My bicolor blenny down there, see him? He's still trying to pick on him. He's not touching him. They don't really react too much. He comes at them and they just dodge him, and that's it. He's been a pain, but it's only been like 18 hours or so. Here he goes. Look at him. I sat in here the other day for hours making sure they weren't picked on too much, and I ended up shutting my lights down at 4 o'clock. The two Midas blennies went straight down on the rock there and laid it there all night till morning. They're eating. He is a little torn up, but that's how he was when I got him. They're eating perfectly fine. They're acting normal. I do think they want to lay down, but the bicolor blenny won't let them. He's a lot bigger, like twice their size, but that's his home here. But he's taken over the whole tank. I think after another couple days, they should be okay. These two, I believe, are paired, because when I bought them, they were like together all the time. But they're in a new environment, a little stressful, but they look good. Here's Blenny Hopper. His name is Hopper. I think he's giving up. All that stuff you see in there is poop. All the fish are a little stressed and they're all pooping away. It's mainly this one right here pooping. He poops enough for every fish in the tank. And it's seaweed that comes out of him, so everything eats it. It's gross. But see, they've never been to the right side of the tank before. And that today they moved to the right side. They're separating a little bit too from each other. This guy's over here now. I'm thinking another couple days. I think Hopper will be worn out. Now, he's right there. After one chase, he has to rest. He's out of breath. He's huffing and puffing. These guys swim all day with no issue. So, and he's never swum this much in his life. I've had him since the beginning of the tank, and he just sits around. He's been swimming everywhere. He watches these guys everywhere they go. Yeah. As soon as it gets darker, they'll start to lay down on this rock. And last night they were fighting for the one hole. Like they kept trying to, one kept trying to get in it, the other would kick them out. The other one get in. Eventually they both gave up and laid next to each other. And then when the tank went dark, Plus, which is the smarter one, sneaked his way into the hole with the other one not knowing. So today I drilled 2 holes right there and right there. They go all the way through the rock so they can fit in it. So they can tuck in backwards. Everything else is doing good. My gonny's still open after moving it from up there. My Bam Bam zoanthus are growing like crazy. I moved some others up there. These always do good. The cloves are already, I just put them on there a week ago, already attaching to the rock and growing up it. Pretty amazing. Really is. These are some of my new zoanthids in the back. I actually ordered a ton more. We'll go over that another day. Alright, that's all. I'll keep this sweet and simple.